The human brain's memory capacity in the average adult can store trillions of bytes of information. In a Stanford study, it was reported that the cerebral cortex alone has 125 trillion synapses. In another study, it was reported that one synapse can store 4.7 bits of information. Neurons are the cells which processes and transmits messages within the brain, and synapses are the bridges between neurons which carry the transmitted messages. Running the numbers 125 trillion synapses 4.7 bits, synapse, and about 1 trillion byte equaling 1 terabyte. This storage capacity is an amount over 74 terabytes, just in the cerebral cortex alone. If you have a fairly new computer, tablet, or smartphone, you understand the phrase, megabytes, and gigabytes. This knowledge might help put your brain's immense information storage capacity into perspective. Early generation personal computers had at best a few megabytes of hard drive information storage capability. That's a few million pieces of digital memory, seemingly a lot at the time, but small by today's standards. For instance, it is not uncommon for today's smartphones to have gigabytes, 16 gigabytes, 64 gigabytes or 128 gigabytes of memory capacity or more. To put this in perspective, the computer onboard the first Apollo spacecraft that landed on the moon had an operating system with just 64 kilobytes of memory storage capability. The computer in that example could handle just over 64,000 bytes, which is just over 64,000 characters of information. Today, most digital toasters have more computing power than Apollo 11 had, and your average smartphone is literally light years ahead the computer that guided and controlled that spaceship. Bringing this back to the human brain, according to a 2010 article in Scientific American, the memory capacity of the human brain was reported to have the equivalent of 2.5 petabytes of memory capacity. As a number, a petabyte means 1024 terabytes or a million gigabytes, so the average adult human brain has the ability to store the equivalent of 2.5 million gigabytes digital memory. To put that in perspective, according to Computer World, Yahoo, the internet giant has created a specially built 2.0 petabyte data warehouse. Yahoo uses the immense information storage capacity of this data warehouse to analyze the behavior of its 500 million monthly visitors. It is not only the world's single largest database, but also the busiest, the magazine reported. By comparison, the IRS's own massive data warehouse, which keeps track of 300+ million Americans and many more million businesses, has the capacity of 150 terabytes of memory. Yet Yahoo's 2.0 petabyte computational center, which can process 24 billion events a day, is a full 20% smaller than the capacity of a single human brain. The human brain is indeed a marvel, with more capabilities than most of us can imagine. As more studies are coming out, it is only a matter of time until we truly find out how much the human brain can store.